The Switch 2 is coming, and fanboys say you should wait, but they're dead wrong, and I'll prove it. Would you skip these 20 games just because a new console is on the horizon? Welcome back to Switch Game List. Pokémon Sword takes the classic Pokémon formula and brings it to the big screen. The Wild Area introduces open-world elements where Pokémon roam freely, but don't expect a revolutionary change to the series. You're still collecting badges, catching Pokémon, and becoming the champion. The story remains basic. You're a kid starting their Pokémon journey in the UK-inspired Galar region. While Dynamaxing your Pokémon into giant versions of themselves adds a wow factor to gym battles. The game plays it safe with few innovations to the 25-year-old formula. Mario and Luigi Brothership continues the beloved RPG series with a fresh take on the brothers' relationship. This time, the story explores their early days as plumbers in Brooklyn before arriving in the Mushroom Kingdom. The trademark timing-based combat returns with new combo moves that require both brothers to work in perfect sync. As you progress, you'll unlock memories from their past that affect their abilities in the present. The writing brings genuine laughs, and the emotional core of brotherhood resonates throughout the adventure.
Oh yeah.
Fire Emblem. 3 Houses puts you in the shoes of a professor at a military academy. You'll lead your chosen house of students through both classroom lessons and brutal battles. Each student has their own story that unfolds over time, and your choices impact who lives, dies, and betrays you. The game tackles themes of class warfare, religious corruption, and the cost of loyalty. The monastery exploration between battles can drag, but the character relationships and strategic combat keep you hooked for multiple playthroughs to see each house's perspective.
Yes, good. If we're in the forest, we can sustain their attacks without losing the advantage.
Luigi's Mansion 2 HD brings the 3DS Classic to Switch with enhanced visuals and refined controls. Luigi explores multiple haunted mansions, each with its own theme and challenges. The mission-based structure breaks up the exploration into bite-sized chunks as you vacuum up ghosts and solve environmental puzzles. The improved graphics highlight the game's cartoon charm, while the HD rumble makes every ghost capture feel more tactile. The multiplayer modes add replay value, though the short length of the main campaign might leave you wanting more. Bayonetta 3 cranks up the absurdity with dimension-hopping adventures and demon summoning. You control both Bayonetta and her massive demons in combat, switching between them mid-combo. The story jumps through multiple universes as Bayonetta faces off against man-made bioweapons that threaten reality itself. While the plot becomes convoluted, the core combat flows like a violent dance. You'll dodge attacks at the last second to trigger Witch Time, unleash devastating combos, and summon demons for massive damage. Just be ready for some framerate drops during intense moments. Dragon Quest III HD2D Remake transforms the 1988 classic into a visual masterpiece using the Octopath Traveler engine. The story follows a young hero carrying on their father's quest to defeat the archfiend Baramos. The class system lets you build a custom party from warriors, priests, merchants, and more. While the game maintains its traditional turn-based combat and grinding, the modernized visuals and quality of life improvements make this legendary RPG more accessible than ever. Super Mario Odyssey represents the pinnacle of 3D platforming. Mario teams up with Cappy, a living hat that lets him possess enemies and objects. Each kingdom packs dozens of power moons to collect, and you'll find yourself saying just one more as you discover new secrets. The game never stops introducing new mechanics, from controlling a T-Rex to becoming a slab of meat that flops around. While some moons feel like padding, the core movement mechanics and constant stream of creative ideas make this a joy to play. Astral Chain sets you in a cyberpunk future where you're a police officer bonded to a living weapon called a Legion. The combat system has you controlling both your character and Legion simultaneously, creating unique possibilities for combos and crowd control. Between battles, you'll investigate crimes and help citizens in a world where interdimensional creatures threaten humanity. The story tackles themes of sacrifice and family, though the silent protagonist limits emotional engagement.
Attention! We've got several eyewitness reports of gate openings in Central City, Zone 36. All officers, ensuring civilian safety is your top priority. If you see any...
Super Smash Bros. Ultimate lives up to its name by including every fighter from the series' history plus newcomers. The roster of 89 characters offers endless matchup possibilities, each with unique movesets and playstyles. The World of Light single-player mode provides hundreds of creative battles, though it can become repetitive. The online mode suffers from occasional lag, but local multiplayer remains the ultimate party game experience. Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door returns with updated graphics while preserving the charm of the GameCube original. You'll explore a seedy port town and its surrounding areas, uncovering a mystery involving ancient demons and magical doors. The turn-based combat incorporates timing elements and audience reactions that affect your performance. The writing delivers genuine humor and memorable characters, making this remake a reminder of why fans demanded its return. Hey, quick pause here. If you're enjoying this look at some of Switch's finest games, hit that subscribe button for more content like this. Let me know in the comments which of these games you've played or are excited to try. Now, let's continue with our lineup. Shin Megami Tensei 5 drops you into a post-apocalyptic Tokyo, where you must negotiate with demons to survive. As a Nahobino, a being neither human nor demon, you'll build a team of mythological creatures through conversation or fusion. The story explores themes of order versus chaos, with your choices determining humanity's fate. The challenging combat system rewards exploitation of elemental weaknesses and careful resource management. While the narrative can feel sparse, the atmosphere and combat depth keep you engaged. Zelda: Echoes of Wisdom brings a fresh perspective to the series by casting you as Princess Zelda herself. Using ancient magic and modern Sheikah technology, you'll navigate political intrigue within Hyrule Castle while investigating a mysterious plague affecting the kingdom. The gameplay focuses on puzzle solving and stealth, with Zelda's magical abilities opening new approaches to challenges. The story explores Zelda's relationship with her powers and responsibilities, though some traditional Zelda fans might miss Link's more action-oriented adventures. Dragon Quest XI: Echoes of an Elusive Age complements its traditional JRPG framework with polish and charm. You play as the Luminary, a chosen hero tracking down his destiny across a vibrant world. The turn-based combat system is straightforward but engaging, with a unique pep system that powers up characters during battle. While the story follows familiar Dragon Quest beats, the charismatic party members and high production values keep the journey fresh. Luigi's Mansion 3 turns a hotel into a playground for ghost hunting hijinks. Each floor has its own theme, from a medieval castle to a movie studio packed with creative puzzles and spectral encounters. The addition of Guigi, Luigi's Goo clone, adds new puzzle-solving possibilities and co-op options. The boss fights showcase both humor and ingenuity, though the basic ghost-catching gameplay can become repetitive over the 15-hour adventure. Zelda Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom reinvented open-world gaming. The first game broke convention with its chemistry engine and complete freedom of exploration, while Tears of the Kingdom added vertical exploration and building mechanics. Both games trust players to find their own solutions to challenges, whether that's using physics to solve shrine puzzles or creating complex machines to traverse Hyrule. The sparse storytelling lets the world itself become the narrative, though some players might miss traditional Zelda dungeons. Animal Crossing: New Horizons offers an escape to your own private island. You'll build a community from scratch, customizing every aspect from the landscape to individual room decorations. The real-time clock means there's always something new to discover, and the crafting system adds purpose to resource collection. While updates have added substantial content, the daily tasks can become routine without self-imposed goals. Xenoblade Chronicles 3 tells a story of soldiers bred for endless war who begin questioning their purpose. You follow Noah and Mio's parties as they discover the truth about their world's cycle of conflict. The real-time combat system layers mechanics on mechanics. You'll manage position-based attacks, combo routes, class mixing, and form-changing fusions called Ouroboros. While the game starts slow and the voice acting can be hit or miss, the emotional payoff and complex themes of life, death, and freedom make the journey worthwhile. Donkey Kong Country: Tropical Freeze showcases platforming perfection. Each level introduces new mechanics and obstacles while maintaining tight controls and satisfying momentum-based movement. The challenge level stays high throughout, with creative boss fights and secret exits adding replay value. David Wise's soundtrack accompanies the action perfectly, though some players might find the difficulty frustrating. Doom Eternal brings hell to the Switch without compromise. You're the Doom Slayer, ripping and tearing through demon hordes with an arsenal of weapons. The push-forward combat forces you to constantly move, using specific weapons against enemy weaknesses while managing resources through glory kills. The game runs at 30 FPS with reduced visual quality, but maintains the core gameplay loop intact. The plot about stopping Hell's invasion takes itself a bit too seriously, but the satisfaction of mastering the combat dance makes up for it. Octopath Traveler 2 follows 8 travelers with interweaving stories in a world where steam power meets magic. Each character, from the scholar investigating ancient ruins to the warrior seeking redemption, has their own path and unique field actions that change between day and night. The HD 2D graphics blend pixel art with modern lighting and effects to create a stunning visual style. While the separate storylines can feel disconnected, the turn-based combat system shines with its break and boost mechanics, forcing you to think strategically about every move.
What's...
Hey, let me know what you think about these games. Maybe you've played some and have a different take, or maybe something here caught your eye. Drop a comment, let's chat about it. See you in the next one.